Carbon dioxide, one of the most common molecules in the universe, consists of a combination of one carbon and two oxygen molecules. Carbon atoms are very easy to combine with oxygen atoms because there are 4 electrons in the outer shell of each carbon atom. In the same way, the oxygen atom has 6 electrons in its outer shell. Each atom a number of electrons in the outer shell to 8 electrons by sharing 2 oxygen atoms, with 2 carbon atoms as they tend to complete each electron number 8 complete, 4 electrons from carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms with 8 electrons in the outer shell consists of 2 electrons. Similarly, 6 electrons in oxygen and 2 electrons from carbon combine to form 8 electrons in the last shell. The type of bonding performed by sharing such electrons is called covalent bonding. Carbon dioxide is colorless. At low concentrations, the gas is odorless. At high concentrations, it emits a pungent acid odor. At standard temperature V pressure conditions, its density is 1.98 kilograms per cubic meter, which is about 1.5 times that of air. Carbon dioxide does not liquefy under 520 kilopascals pressure. When at atmospheric pressure, it passes directly from the gaseous state to the solid phase at temperatures below -78.5 degrees, and similarly sublimates from the solid phase to the gas phase at a degree higher than this degree, and is therefore also called dry ice. What is carbon dioxide? In what areas is it used? Carbon dioxide, along with light and water during the carbon cycle we know as photosynthesis, is absorbed by algae, plants and cyanobacteria to create carbohydrate energy for themselves. Therefore, it is indispensable for the continuity of life. Carbon dioxide is formed after the combustion of coal or hydrocarbons, the fermentation of liquids, and the respiration of humans and animals. Carbon dioxide in space, its molecules formed in the nebula after the supernova explosion. Carbon dioxide molecules in space are in the solid phase because they are very cold. As new planets began to form in the nebula, carbon dioxide molecules in the icy state also became part of these planets. As on Earth, there is carbon dioxide on Mars and other planets. Because the surface of our world is much warmer than space, most of these carbon dioxide molecules have heated up and passed into the gas phase and mixed into the air. Less than 1% of the air contains carbon dioxide, but even this amount is vital to all living organisms on Earth. History: carbon dioxide is the first gas compound to be defined as distinct from air. 17. Jan-Baptist van Helmont, a Flemish chemist, noticed that when he burned coal in a closed container, the amount of ash that appeared at the end of the reaction was much less than the amount at the beginning. As a result, he argued that coal turned into an invisible form after the combustion reaction, which he called gas or wild spirit.